The environmental challenges that high-rise buildings, tall buildings, especially the few super tall buildings face, it is true, it is a challenge, and it is equally true that there is a fair bit of criticism levied at such typologies in terms of the environmental performance. Now, on the subject of how to overcome them, it's actually quite, in a funny way, simple. It's called segmentation. And basically what you do, within reason, it doesn't matter how high you go, you just compartment a building into segments, typically anywhere between 10, 12 to maximum 20 floors. And you just repeat, and you can keep on going. So from a technical perspective, the building behaves like a number of little buildings. Maybe 20 stories is not little, but in relative terms, and you just stack them. There's a slightly different issue when you start dealing with super tall buildings. So this is all to do with pressure-regulated system and keeping costs for MEP systems within a sensible framework. But that doesn't alleviate the issue about sustainability or environmental performance, to be precise. The problem is not so much the system. The problem is the typology and the morphology of the architecture, its facades. Typically deep plan, typically center core. That's the beginnings of the problem. And the analogy of passive design that you can apply to low and mid-rise, you can equally apply to high-rise. In fact, I would go so far as to challenge to somebody come on the other side of the equation, say, to prove to us why you cannot do it as opposed to why you can do it. The Swiss say, if you want to air condition, you have to prove why you need to air condition. So I'm challenging, if you cannot, prove to me why you cannot integrate passive design in high-rise buildings. I absolutely believe you can. It's an attitude issue.